Yeah, is that my name? Yeah. Hi everyone! Welcome to another Fun Little Foodies video. Can you guess what our theme is for today? We've got swords, and we've got eye patches, and we've got bandanas. So we are pirates today. We have had a bit of a piratey day. We've been making pirate things and playing pirate games. Charlie, do you want to show everyone what you made this morning with Bella?
Me and Bella made this treasure chest out of an egg box, and there's a key, and if you pull the key out, which is quite hard, just do that. And there is loads of candy.
Oh, look at all those sweeties. This is the treasure. What were you going to say, Bella? Were you going to say there's sweeties inside?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've made
And
treasure
we're
chests.
going to do a pirate escape game.
Yeah. So we've bought a game from the Pirate Escape Rooms in Whitley Bay. It was £10 to buy, and you get 2 games. So we're hoping that that's going to be a couple of hours of fun as well. So because we're having a pirate day, we thought we would do a pirate recipe. And at Foodies, we've got a really good little recipe called Pirate Treasure Cookies. So that's what we're going to make today. We're going to make pirate treasure cookies to go with our pirate theme day. So, should we look at our ingredients? Oh, first of all, what have we just done with our hands?
Washed them.
So we've all washed our hands really well, and we've got our aprons on, and we're ready to cook. So we've got only a few ingredients. I know it's getting a bit tricky to find ingredients in the shops now, especially flour. So it doesn't actually use much flour, but we do need a little bit. Hopefully you've got some. So we've got some, what's in the bowl, Bella? Butter. So we've got about 55 grams of butter per person. This will make about 6 cookies. And then we've got, in this bowl here, Charlie, what's this?
Sugar. And
Good.
you'll need 2 scoops.
Yeah, so we've got caster sugar here, which is about 2 tablespoon scoops with our blue scoops. And then we've got, Bella, what's this?
Flour.
Flour. So we've got plain flour, and we've got our red scoops today because we need about 70 grams of flour. And apart from that, we just need some treasure for our cookies. So in this bowl here, we've got loads of treasure, and the fun thing about this recipe is that your little pirates can go digging for treasure, and they can kind of rummage around in their treasure bowl and find all of the bits that they want to put in. So in this bowl, we've got just things that we had in the cupboard. So we've got some mixed fruit and nuts, and we've got some little mini marshmallows, and we've got some little chocolate dot things as well. So we've got our treasure, and that's all we need. So what we need to do first is start squashing our butter. Now it's really important that you get your butter out of the fridge in advance for this one, because it needs to be really soft. This room is really warm, so hopefully it's quite soft. So what we're going to do is squash our butter with our wooden spoon first. So put your swords down, we don't need those. Okay, and get your spoons, and we're going to really give it a good squash. If you want to cube your butter in advance, then that will help a bit, but I'm being a bit cruel and just letting them squash it on their own today because I'm a mean, fierce pirate. Put it down. Okay, so what you need to try and do is kind of wipe the butter against the side of the bowl a bit. Okay? Oh, sorry, that's my husband. I hadn't realised that we're doing a video. Right. Okay.
Is this okay? When it's
Yeah,
stuck to your
let's have a
spoon, it's
look.
like
I'll give you a little bit of a hand because I'm being a bit of a nicer pirate now. So we're just going to squash it with the side of the spoon.
The gun's just over there, so if you be
Yeah.
too cruel.
No, we're not using a gun. Right, so that's Charlie's nice and squashed. Can you see that? Nice and soft. Okay, and then give it a bit of a mix. I'll give you a bit of a hand, Bella.
You're stronger, man.
I know I'm strong. Sorry about that background noise. James, will you just shut that door, please? Listening. Right, okay.
Dad.
Right, okay. So that's nice and soft now. Okay, can you see Bella's? There we are. Oh, the light's not very good actually. Okay, so it's nice and soft
So I
and
can turn the
squashed.
lights on.
No, it's okay. So now we're going to add our sugar. And we need our caster sugar. And we need...
It's going to smell nice.
It is, yeah, butter and sugar's nice, isn't it? So we're going to do 2 flat scoops. Now remember, little foodies, when we're doing our flat scoops, we dig in like a digger, get our flat hand so it's nice and straight, and go whoosh, so it's nice and flat, okay? And it's called levelling off, or we call it whooshing, don't we? So we need 2 flat scoops of sugar in our bowls. Whoosh it flat. Lovely. 1. 2. Lovely. And then we're going to mix it. Yeah. So Charlie, your turn.
We'll go and mix it.
Yeah. So squash it down into the butter. Can you reach? Do you want to sit up? Do you want to kneel on your chair?
I'll kneel on the chair as well.
You could or you could just stand up if you want. Do you want to stand?
I'll just kneel.
Okay, you kneel. Right, have you got 2 scoops of butter in, Charlie? Sugar, I mean, yeah. Lovely. Okay. That's it. So we're aiming for a lovely creamy kind of mixture. This is called creaming in, when you mix your butter and sugar together. And we often say at Foodies that it looks a bit like vanilla ice cream, but it's not cold. That's what we're aiming for it to look like.
It tastes delicious.
It does taste delicious, yeah.
Yeah.
So a good way to do it is how Charlie's doing it. He's got his bowl tucked under his arm. And, oh, well done, Bella. You're doing the same thing. Keep it in your bolo, and then you can kind of get a bit more power behind it to give it a good mix.
Vanilla ice cream.
It does look a bit like vanilla ice cream, doesn't it? Right. Okay. Give it a really good mix. Do you want me to give you a little hand?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm not good with mixing. I'm better with, like, knives.
You're better with knives. Right. So that's fine, because it's just all mixed in. As long as you've got it so you can't see the sugar anymore, okay? Then that'll be lovely. Do you want... Oh, well done, Bella. Good girl. You don't really need any help, do you? Scrape it all from the sides. That's it. Lovely.
Mum,
Is it tiring? Are you tired doing that? It's quite hard work, isn't it? Right, that's it. So Bella's
do
is
I
nice
still
and...
have some of that brownie that we made on Sunday?
No. Right, okay. So we've got our butter and sugar, and now we're going to add our flour. So we've got our red scoops today. Okay, so we need about 70 grams of flour, which is about 2 red scoops, flat red scoops of flour. So do you want to go first this time?
Mm-hmm.
So whoosh it off nice and flat. 1, 2, lovely. And then just start squashing that into your dough, okay? But don't mix it too much because we need to add our treasure before it gets into too much of a ball, okay? So actually, you could just mix it a little bit and then leave it. You need 2, darling. 1.
I think 2
Sorry,
scoops is a bit too much, Mum.
It's not. It'll come together, don't worry. 2, well done, lovely. Right, okay, so now, before we mix it properly and get it into a really big dough, we're going to add our treasure, okay? So, have a look in your bowls, and now I want you to take a nice big handful of treasure. If there's any big bits, so maybe put it on your mat.
One dried fruit, that's all I don't know.
Okay, and then
That's really nice.
you can chop your nuts and put all of the little things straight into your bowl.
You can have whatever you want. You don't have to use nuts or dried fruit.
Yeah.
Or...
You could use dried apricots, or you could use chocolate chips, or...
Should I get some chocolate chips?
We haven't got any. That's why I've put these little chocolate drops in. You could put Smarties in, or any other chocolate. It would be a good recipe to do after Easter, because you might...
Do you think this is...
That's probably quite small. I think that one's already been chopped.
Okay.
Right, so put some of the little bits in, Bella, straight in your bowl. Okay, good girl.
All of them.
Not all, you don't have to use all of them, but a couple of
I
handfuls.
want to use all of them.
I don't think you need all of them, because I put quite a lot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I use all of them?
because it won't work. That'll be enough. All right, good girl. And then you're going to chop these nuts up as well. Yeah, or you could try snapping them. We've got walnuts here.
Yeah,
walnuts are quite nice to look at because they're quite a funny shape.
And the walnuts I could snap, but I had to chop.
That's a hazelnut. That's not gonna. Actually, no. Sorry, I think it's a Brazil nut. You need to chop that. Can you do that?
No.
I think you can. Have a try. See if you can chop it. Oh, press hard. I'll help. There we are. They're quite
Brazil or
sticky.
hazel?
I think they're Brazil nuts because they're quite big. That's it. They're Grandad's favourites, Brazil nuts, aren't they, Grandad?
If you're watching.
Grandad, I bet we'll watch this. That's it. Oh, good. Oh, that one's gone on the floor. Just leave that one, but do the next one. Walnuts are really nice to snap. I love walnuts. You can have a little try of one if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try this.
Nice, aren't they? They're quite creamy. Do you like that, Bella? No, or put it down on your mat then. But you might like them in your cookies. So why don't you snap one more and put it in your cookie? Because a lot of the time our raw ingredients taste very different to when they're cooked, don't they? Right, so you've got all of your treasure in now. So I'll just show everyone at home what it looks like. So that's Bella's. Kind of all the treasure's kind of covered in flour. So now we're going to really mix our dough together. There'll be a lot of dough on your spoon. So you could use your knife to scrape off your spoon. Or use your finger. And then you're just going to really squash it as best you can, okay? It'll feel quite floury at first, but it will come together, okay? Promise.
You're helping me.
I know. There you go, you do it then. Right, that'll be enough in yours, I think, Charlie. Don't put it all in. I think I put too much in the bowl, though, okay? That's it. Are you not putting these? Have you got some nuts in already?
Yeah, I've got.
You didn't want your dry fruit in. Right, do you want me to do a little bit for yours or not? Are you okay? The more you mix, remember everybody, the more your butter will soften and melt, and then it'll start sticking together much better. Okay. And then once it gets to the point where you can't really see any flour, you can get your hands in and start squashing it with your hands as well. So yours. Yeah. So Bella's is pretty much there. It just needs to be a little bit more squashed because then you can get your hands in. So I'll just show you Bella's. So that's Bella's there. Okay, but what we're going to do is if we get our hands in and squash it together like this, it will come into a big lump. Okay. So do you want to do that, Bells? Can you get your hands in and squash it together? So just once it gets to the point where you can't see any of the white flour anymore, then that's a good time to just get your hands in and really try and squash it down into a big lump. It's going to be like a nice thick cookie dough, okay? So if you really squash it with your hands, it'll come together nicely, okay? That's it, good girl, Bells.
Not a single sweet sugar left.
That's it. So really press it down into the bowl and try and grab it all up into one big ball. That's it. She's a little expert on you. Good girl. Okay, it might feel a bit dry, but the more you use your hands, the warmth from your hands will soften the butter and it'll start becoming a bit more sticky. Okay, lovely. Let's have a look.
I didn't get all my dough.
Oh, you've nearly got all of it. You just need slightly bigger hands to help at the end, and Mummy's hands are a bit bigger, aren't they? Okay, and then you can use your ball to kind of pick up all of the bits.
This is stressing
Okay,
me out.
look.
It's so crumbly.
Right, I'll try and help you as well. So Bella's bowl is clean and she's got a big ball of dough, and you can just have a little play with that, okay? And I'll help Charlie. Right.
It's marshmallow.
Yeah.
That's a marshmallow.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that marshmallow? Yeah, yes, you can eat it, but then that's the only one. Just, you don't need to eat all the marshmallows. I wonder what will happen to the marshmallows when the cookies are cooking.
They'll probably get a melt off.
Yeah.
Remember the last time I put marshmallows in the cookie with Alexander?
Yeah, I do.
They came
Hi,
out
Alexander,
bad.
if you're watching, Charlie's friend. Do you want to say hi to anyone, Bella?
No.
No. Do you want to say hi to anyone else, Charlie?
All my friends at school?
All the friends at Apple Tree Gardens. Hi, everyone at Apple Tree. Right. There you go. Worked my magic. Charlie's ball of dough. Charlie's empty bowl. So now we've
My
got
ball of
your
dough.
ball of dough, your empty bowl. So now all we need to do, this is the dead easy bit. How many cookies do you think we should make?
100.
Right,
Yeah,
we're not going to make
100.
100. They would be tiny. I wonder what you think. What do you think? Shall I give you a suggestion?
Okay.
Somewhere between 4 and 6.
Can I do this?
Yeah.
I wanted to make it 10.
You think between 4 and 6?
No.
So 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that is 10. 4 add 6 is 10. Yeah, good girl. But mummy means either 4, 5 or 6 you should make. But 4 add 6 is 10. Good girl. That was really good maths.
I want to make either 7 or 8.
Well, I said between 4 and 6.
I can't make 6.
So, once you've decided how many you're going to make, you need to pull off a bit of dough. If you're going to make 4, the best thing is to pull it in half and then half again because that's quartering your dough. If you're going to make 6,
2 add 4 is 4.
2 add 2 is 4. Clever girl. If you're going to make 6, you need to
And
do it in half.
4
And then
divided
what's
by
half of
2?
6? What would you add together to make 6?
2 divided by
What's
2.
double?
4 divided by 2 is
2.
2. Yeah.
What's half of 6?
2.
Double what is 6? Double 2 is 4. Double
7.
3, no,
Three.
double 3 is 6. So if you've got 2 balls, you need to pull it into 3 pieces. So basically what we're doing is we're just pulling off a piece of dough about the size of a bouncy ball is a good idea, and then roll it round in your hand, and then you're going to put it on our tray, which is just over here, and pat it down a little bit. Okay, or you can just put them on your mat, and then we'll put them on the tray in a minute. So we're just going to be doing some rolling. So pull a piece off. So basically, the point is, it doesn't really matter how big they are,
I think I'm going to make more than 6.
or how small they are. Yeah, that's lovely, good girl. So if they're too small, if they're really tiny, yeah, that's yours.
There should be.
Okay, don't pat it too much. You don't need to do it too flat. But if they're really small, then they might burn in the oven a bit.
Are these okay for size?
Yeah, they're really good. And I can see loads of treasure. That's a bit small. I would put that together with that bit.
What about this one?
They're fine. So Charlie's
I made
how many did you
7.
make? 7, right? Well, he did say he would make 7. He's
Yeah.
always right.
Yeah.
These are Charlie's. So
Is
now you
this
need to just
good?
pop those onto the tray, onto the baking tray.
It's good.
Yeah. You see. So there, Bella's. Do you want to put yours on the other side? That's it. Ooh, I can see loads of different pieces of treasure. And the good thing is with this recipe, because they're this colour, they look a bit like gold coins as well.
Or sand. And you had to dig it up.
And you've got to dig the treasure out of the sand. Yeah, I think they look like gold coins too.
Keep on breaking it.
Yeah, that's why I said put them on the mat, on the tray before you flatten them.
Good point.
Thank
But
you.
I already started, so how could I help it?
Right, oh, that looks like a good one.
Both.
That's
Is
it.
that yours or mine?
That's yours.
Oh yeah.
So Bella's got 4 so far. Right, go on, keeping yours on.
No, I got 5.
5 now.
No,
Are you going to have one more, do you think?
6. I think I'm going to have 7. Are these good?
Yeah, they'll be fine. They're a little bit small, but they'll be okay. So they've actually done how many each?
I'll put these. I've done 7.
Charlie's done 7. How many have you done?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. So how many is that altogether?
14.
That was
Just
quick.
about to say that.
Wow.
And I know 20 are 20 as well.
What?
40. Jinx, condom to feeling.
Oh right, okay, we're not doing jinx things now. Well done, Bella. I hope Miss McGregor's watching. Do you think she will be?
Don't know.
She might. She'd be very impressed at your maths, I think. Right, so we've got 14 lovely cookies. And that's it. So we need to, the oven's on at about 180. And they will take about 10 minutes in the oven. But once again, every oven's different. So make sure you keep an eye on them, okay? And we would love to see pictures of you making these cookies and dressed up as pirate as well. I think that would be really cool. So there we are. Pirate treasure cookies. All done. There they are. They look lovely. Looking forward to trying one. Okay. See you all soon. What do you say?
Bye.
Say bye. Remember to subscribe to our channel as well. Bye. We'll see you soon.